the book has been a great experience for all of us. Yesterday, all of us asked me sets of questions about the book, and one was, why did you write the book? And you've been doing this for a long time, why did you write the book? And there are many, many reasons why the book was written. But one of it was that when I interact with a lot of people, especially during coaching, whether it's with a company head, or their managers, or even the rank and file, to align everyone, we have to talk about career. We have to talk about, is this really your passion and your skill? How do you see yourself in the long term? So with so much discussions about that, and I thought we have to write something about it. But aside from that, I usually say, before elections, I get invited by some non-profit groups and ask me, how do we vote? I give a talk on how to vote. So I usually say the 3 C's, which is most common. Find someone with character, find someone with competence, because character is not enough to lead a town or to represent a district or a nation, and you have to have concern. So with the 3 C's, we've been doing a lot of talks on the 3 C's. We thought in our team, why don't we do a seminar on the 3 C's? When I started preparing for the 3C seminar, it became 9 C's. And I said, because I thought the 3 C's were too general, so we broke it up, more specific. Then it even expanded somewhat to 21 until I hit 60 and I had to combine some to reduce it. The book is actually 50 C's, because the introduction and the conclusion are both C's. But we said 48 na lang para hindi masyadong marami. Some curious things happened. We were thinking of targeting the people who are starting their careers. However, we got such a response from all levels. We had some who said that they're in the middle part of their career, rethinking their career, and then, oh, okay, so that created that impact. Then we started going to colleges, and we thank the universities that are partnering with us. But then they started saying, like one, the vice president of NCBA said, no, this is even for high school. And this is even for elementary. They should hear about this already. So that gave us a boost in a certain way. And I'm so happy that the book is finally out. But you know what? I'm not the only one speaking today. I've actually invited some of my friends who have inspired me, and I know that their story can be an inspiration. I do believe that in every person there is a story, and an inspiring story. So may I call on a partner client, and he has a fantastic story of learning so many things so fast. I think you may not know it, but I think he is a genius. So let's welcome Mark Tan.
Thank you, Coach. I never imagined I have to stand here to say something to you guys. The star should be our coach here, Coach Ed. But anyway, I'm very grateful that he invited me here and very honored to present the author, the reason why we are all here. Perhaps there's no other place in this community that is very democratic other than the Fully Book. You know why? Because the only entrance requirement coming here is but interest. So Coach Ed really showed us the interest in this life, how to achieve this life with all the 48 C's in his book, Career Success, the 48 C's. When Oprah Winfrey said that each and every one of us who succeeds in this life has someone or somebody who is leading the path and teaching the way how to go to how to solve problems. And for me, it is my coach, my mentor, my teacher, and my friend that has inspired me to pursue success in my work. While I was in Hong Kong, if you may ask me, I read the book, and if you may ask me which of the C's that is very compelling to me, and I might say number 11, that is context. When I was in Hong Kong for 5 years, I made the business, and for the first time in my business life, the quickest ROI that I got is 8 months. And when I came back here in the Philippines and started my own business, again with the same industry and same business, it took me 2.5 years. So I asked myself, I keep on asking myself, where did I go wrong? How did it happen that it took me 2.5 years to reach my ROI? Well, thanks to Coach Ed, because of context, we have a different environment, and every culture, of course, dictates a lot of aspects in our business. So actually, not enough of me. I'd like to please join me to welcome and congratulate again the person who can help us to reach our potential and help us to succeed in life, both in man and in God, Coach Ed Pilapil Jr.
I thought you would say more. So let me do a little for you. He's a medical student, but ended up being a contractor building houses and buildings. And but he can remake himself quickly and easily, and he's into amusement for kids. And when my sons found out that I will be engaging him, they wanted to meet him at once. Can we go to your friend's store? Because there are a lot of games there. So thank you very much, Mark. You are an inspiration to us. And now I'd like to call on a friend, so the person who believed in us and supported this project. And one time he told me, you see, I have this thing called Number Works. Maybe your kids would like to go there. And we had a hard time finding the schedule. And then he told me, you know what, I met certain people, foreigners, they're into homeschooling, and when they started it, they couldn't leave. And then I bet you your kids will enjoy it. So yes, we tried it, and true enough, our kids enjoy that. But aside from that, one thing about him is so interesting. He was able to remake himself as well. I don't know at what part of his life he kept remaking himself, and right now he's a very successful person. Among the local advertising agencies, he owns the 4th largest advertising agency, and he has several companies, and he's an inspirer, a motivator of people who are also motivated. Let us welcome Mr. Richard Yan.
Ed is a very persuasive guy. He comes up to me and says, can you say something at my book launch? I said, what am I supposed to say? And he says, just tell your story. Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to bore you with my story. Rather, when I arrived today, Ed started to introduce me as the mentor and partner. I'm actually neither a mentor nor a partner. If anything, and he took the words out of my mouth earlier, I was a believer. I believed in what he wanted to say to people. I believed in the message he had inside him that had to be expressed in the book. So I saw the book as an expression of his own deep-seated belief in how to help people grow and become better. And I think I sort of felt that the book was a bit of a misnomer because it talked about career. But really it's about career and life as well. It's really about the 48th season life. So I encourage all of you to embrace the book, read it. This morning I invited my wife to come and join me, but she was a bit sick. But she did read the book, and she said, make sure you get a few free copies so I can give them away. Well, I might have to end up buying them, but I won't tell them that. Anyway, I feel very glad that Ed finally came out of the book. I think